Hi there, students. Posterity. So posterity is a noun. It's uncountable. And it talks about the future. It talks about the people who will exist in the future. So archaeologists try to save ancient remains for posterity so that they can be seen in future generations. They can be seen by our descendants, by our children's 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 children. Posterity, all the future generations that are to come, everyone who will be alive in the future. So the photographer took a photograph of the scene and recorded it for posterity. Okay, for succeeding generations, for the future, for future generations, for our offspring. Very little of his work will go down to posterity. So posterity, it's talking about our future generations, our descendants, or the descendants of a particular group. It's talking about the legacy that we pass down from one generation to the next. So it's talking about historical evolution. So there are many Greek and Roman ideas that have come down, that were left to posterity, and we still function and we still use them today. So from a historical context, the American Declaration of Rights is something that it was a framework that would benefit posterity, the generations to come. The ancient ruins have been preserved and made a site of special scientific interest to give insight into the things of the past and keeps their stories for posterity. Okay, as a teacher, I'm making all these videos, and I hope that they have a lasting impression on posterity. They make an impression on the language in the future, the way that it is defined. Okay, so an artist can paint wonderful pictures and like that gain a place in posterity as one of the greatest people of all times. We need to look after our environment, because otherwise posterity will view us as vandals. Yeah, the generations that come. We need to make things right now. We need to stop making things worse so that posterity will judge us in a better light. The future generations, the people coming afterwards. This is a legal decision that will have implications for posterity. It will shape justice in the future. I've made my family tree, which is a record of my heritage for posterity. So my ancestors took various opportunities, and it's up to me to remember them and preserve what they did for posterity, for future generations. Okay, the true impact of his discovery would only be recognized by posterity. It's important for us to be careful and be reasonable with the way that society progresses, so that we can leave a fair, just and reasonable society for posterity. Okay, so posterity doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the generations that come after. So we leave a lasting legacy for posterity. We shape the destiny of the future, the destiny of posterity. So this for our descendants, for the people that will come afterwards. Okay, so yes, the type of society that we make for ourselves today will have an impact in posterity, because that will have effects on the type of society that is developed in the future. So yeah, I do something for the sake of posterity. It's made with the intention of being a benefit for the future generations. We will be judged by posterity by what we do with our environment now. A legacy for posterity. A philanthropist invests his money or donates his money to leave a lasting legacy for posterity. A historian documents the past to preserve it for posterity. You could create something beautiful as a gift to posterity. If you make and write beautiful stories, these will be a gift to posterity. So, formality, posterity. I think I'm going to give it a 6 in formality. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. And it comes from Latin through French. Latin, posteritas. From posteritas, following, coming after, later. Okay, so, posterity.